I am narrating this episode of Paranormal Evidence Archives as I believe it will give a better explanation as to the evidence of which I am presenting here. Since January 2016, myself, Richard Oliver from Paranormal Now, and several other team members have experienced a high volume of cases, 8 in the Rhondda area alone. This is unprecedented to have this many reports of paranormal activity in such a short space of time and in such a small geographical area. Most, if not all, of these cases have been resolved, as the activity and phenomena reported was different to the evidence of which I am presenting here. What I am presenting here is the presence of a low-level electromagnetic field at each of the locations. In this video, I will present evidence from 3 separate cases, with additional videos from research we have undertaken in order to gain an explanation and further understanding as to the nature of this field and its cause. It's also worth noting at this point that we are not ruling out any normal causes to such an electromagnetic field, and have strived to explain this under normal circumstances. Electromagnetic fields are present within the home, usually around electronical equipment, Wi-Fi routers, and gas and electric mains. Before any investigation, we undertake a baseline test in order to discern any normal causes of electromagnetic fields, and therefore we can determine if a reading is anomalous or not. So this is the first documented evidence of the electromagnetic field. As you can see here, there is no field present. And as I scan around the room, the meter picks up a very low level frequency. As you can see, it's present around the bed. Very interesting to note as well, when I move towards the right hand side of the room, the field drops off. When I tilt the meter, the field drops off. Watch how the electromagnetic meter is responding. This meter has been tested on several occasions, and you can see it work on several other videos on this YouTube channel. As you can see, once I get about a foot away from the ceiling, the field drops off. By using this, we can measure the size. As I've now moved towards the right hand side of the room, you can see there is actually a greater reading now. Again, baseline tests have been done to rule out any normal causes. Now it's interesting to note that earlier on, as I was moving it around the bed, you could see as I was going towards the right hand side of the room, and I've now just exited through the right hand side of the room, the field has dropped off and now it's actually greater in the adjacent room. Again, I'm doing the tilt test, as this is something that we found is specific to this actual field. It doesn't work all the time, but most of the time when you tilt the K2 meter, it will drop off. Again, if anyone can debunk this evidence, then please do so. We're not saying that this is paranormal, we're saying it's unusual, and obviously if there are people of greater expertise than ourselves that can give us information as regards to the readings that we're picking up here, then please feel free to do so. What I would ask is please just don't make a snap judgment and then send me a comment basically having a go. Watch the rest of the video and actually give evidence, give a constructive argument, because we very much want to find out what the source of this is. And as you can see, as I walk towards the back of the house, the field is dropping off. During the baseline tests, there were no presence of an electromagnetic field outside the initial area of which I've scanned. And as you can see in this footage, the field is now present downstairs.
There's no way.
That's the same area as the field.
That's the same angle.
That's
Can't be a fault. It's not. There's not a fault.
no.
Indicating with that. It's actually. Ready?
Yeah.
There it is. The signal. Right. If I turn it. Right. It's just not possible. It's just not. That's just not possible. But you're not doing anything. Right. It's changing the current.
Right, hang on.
That's what it is.
Anything?
Yeah, massive.
Follow it.
Yes, I'm good. Look. It's the fucking house, man. It's the whole fucking house. It's the whole street. It's because they're sensitive, they can't use it.
Down the other way. Right, Reg.
Yeah.
How far out in the middle of the road does it go?
Right there across the road.
How far out does the middle of the road does it go?
How far out?
Yeah.
Nearly just the other side of the curb.
Could we drive down and see if we can follow it? See where see where the source is?
Alright, but we'll see what we're going to sort out then, and we'll drive and follow.
Alright.
Right, because I'm going to have to make a movie now.
We weren't able to do the tests that we wanted to, specifically because A, was getting late, and B, it was raining. So I'm glad that we took this footage. What we decided to do was to try and find if this field was present at certain times of the day, and try and verify its origin, or try and follow it. What I found was quite interesting. This is me walking up the exact same street 2 days later, and there is very little to no field present in this street. We're also now driving to look for normal causes of electromagnetic fields, and as you can see here, when we drive past the electrical pylons, it does give off a low level electromagnetic reading. This is completely and utterly normal. Some pillars will give up more than others depending on obviously what's attached to them, but nothing in comparison to the image, the reading that we're getting in the previous footage. We are going through to the scene of the first documented case of this reading, which wasn't unfortunately caught on video. Again, there is no presence of this electromagnetic field in the street where the house was, but there is a small electromagnetic field present nearby. However, this is near a busy area with lots of shops, etc. So may explain the reading, may not. Main Street and Ton.
Just keep focusing on that.
Yep. Yeah, go again.
Up to yellow.
Yeah.
Keep focusing on it.
Yeah. Steady beer. Right, look. There's nothing electrical on beer, is there? There's nothing electrical on beer or something. It's... Look. Look.
There's nothing electrical.
Nothing out, yeah?
Just
As soon as you put it in there.
regular things, the alarm clock.
There's nothing out in the corridor.
Nothing out in the corridor, right?
What's in there?
Nothing out in the corridor. As soon as you put it in there, bang.
This is the case that we will be presenting much more evidence from for many different reasons. However, this particular clip details the electromagnetic field that we've picked up in a house in the Vale area. As you can see, the field again is present upstairs.
This is the reading I had of that house the other day, but the reading I picked up, nothing here,
Nothing there. Right, see?
nothing here, and then nothing down low.
We have actually got something on the floor. Actually, it's stronger on the floor.
What our researchers found is that the field seems to be present throughout the main stretch of the Rhondda Fawr. I've picked this up and from the research that I've done. From the main stretch of the Rhondda Fawr between the hours of 7:30 and 11:30 in the evening.
I've been drawn to a pendulum. I try in the doorway.
Can we take a photo in here?
Yeah, we'll take a video in there, but...
Did you see the video I sent you the other night in Vale?
Yes, I did, Amanda, sorry.
Yeah, she was talking to somebody. She was in the room on her own. I was in the back.
Oh my gosh. No, yeah, watch this. Let's stop him and go for the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Why I stopped wearing it.
Like how still it is. Watch this, this is going to blow your mind, this is, right?
She constantly talked.
That is, whoa, that is actually weird. That is being pulled still. Watch this. Did you see that stop?
Yeah.
Did you see that stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, watch this.
And ever since then,
And this is the footage from the second night's investigation. The field is only present during the second night. This is footage taken from a private filmmaking session for a series of videos that's going to be released later on this year. What's very interesting is that two previous events were taking place at the same venue and no field was detected. One of the theories that has been postulated is perhaps in some level the investigation team themselves are causing the phenomena. This again is something that we're not ruling out. In light of this, we asked another member of our team to check the reading for himself, without myself or Richard present.
See, do it again.
Yeah, one.
As you can see, the field is not detected until he approaches the centre.
Yeah.
This is a matter currently under investigation. We will present more information as we move forward.
I can show you the video, bud.
Literally starts as you cross over into this building. Come back. And it's not, because you can, I noticed when I was walking, you can make a spike by,
No, this is a solid light all the way, bud. And
so that's, yeah, solid light all the way along, yeah.
you've had no solid light, though. When you went past the
didn't,
building,
no.
it's gone. So he's not picking anything up on it until he gets to the building.